Never thought I'd live to see the day where I see Uma Musume sponsoring KFC or the other way around. I don't know, but that is pretty damn cool. Anyways, though, I just got done watching one of the best science fiction animes of all time. I mean, I think it feels like I'm disrespecting it, just strictly putting it into a category of anime. I mean, literally, best science fiction anything of all time. Because my gosh, man, if you have not watched or played the visual novels of Steins Gate, I highly recommend. Holy crap, man. I watched this back in high school, as I mentioned in my other video, where, again, I've only watched Steins Gate and maybe just a few OVAs, but I stopped right there, which I did myself a great disservice because I did not watch Steins Gate 0. The furthest that I got to was the movie, and that was it. And my gosh, man, I was missing out because I just got done rewatching all of Steins Gate. I just got done rewatching all of the OVAs, including the prologue to Steins Gate 0, and then the entirety of Steins Gate 0. Holy crap, man, I just gotta say, what an adventure that was. Now, again, if you have not watched this anime at all, I highly recommend you do. Now, one thing that I did not know about this anime at all was that it's one story of many. Like the Nasu verse or the Fate series, however you want to look at it, it has its own universe. Now, again, this is nowhere near similar to Fate or the Nasu verse because I'm pretty sure those stories deal with a bunch of multiverses, and you know, if something happened in this timeline, it's kind of similar in this one, but a few things change. That's why things turn out the way they do. This one is more, I guess, linear in a way, aside from all the world line hopping that you do see in Steins Gate. This whole franchise is not just called Steins Gate, it's actually called Science Adventure series. I'm new to this. I literally just got introduced. Now, I was aware of it in my last video. Someone did comment it about it and down in the comments, obviously. And same thing with my TikTok. I didn't know what that was. I thought they were just, you know, telling me some gibberish. So after I watched Steins Gate 0 and completed it, I searched it up because, you know, it, tickled my brain a little bit. I was a little curious, and good lord, man, I was not aware that there were different other animes within along this timeline. And I'm absolutely hooked because if Steins Gate was good, then the only thing that I can expect is for other of these stories to be on that same level, if not better, or, you know, exceeding my expectations, because we have stories called Chaos Head, Robotic Notes, Chaos Child, and Robotic Notes Dash. Do I know any of that? Absolutely not. I think I'm missing one more, and it's actually called Anonymous Code. Now, I don't know if this one is actually considered a science adventure series. Again, I am brand new to all of this, so I could be wrong. It might not have to do anything with Steins Gate or anything with science adventures, but let me know down in the comments below. I know I sidetracked off right there, and I just wanted to mention that because I am definitely going to be looking into seeing if I'm able to acquire these visual novels, because I want to dig myself deeper into this, I guess, universe, because again, I am absolutely like breathtaking by Steins Gate and Steins Gate 0. Good freaking lord. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Steins Gate, the first one, you know, the whole introduction with the you know, our boy, our mad scientist. I love our main cast, and I just enjoyed it, and I still do. But Steins Gate 0, I don't know if this I feel like might be recency bias, but I don't quite know yet, was on a whole nother level. Now, if you don't know what Steins Gate 0 is about, again, this is your spoiler warning. Steins Gate 0 is literally about Okabe failing to save Christina from the first time that, you know, Okabe accidentally kills her. So it goes on throughout the entire series or the entire season where Okabe just completely lives an entire world without Christina, but he is absolutely mentally distraught through all the previous world line hopping, and unfortunately lives a very long life to have to suffer a lot more. And I know I say unfortunately to live a long life because I don't mean that in the worst way possible. I just feel bad that he had to go through that, because good lord, this journey was not a good one, because towards the end of the story, he reverts and goes back to, I think, one of the episodes which before, you know, all this whole thing, before Mayuri and Suzuha go to the time machine to help, you know, Okabe on the main timeline that we do see in Steins Gate. I like, this whole journey was insane because I did not know how many times that this poor man scientist had to time travel, because this time machine that they make with the microwave and I guess upgraded it in this timeline in Steins Gate 0 was only able to go back to, I think, 2 weeks prior. And to reach where shit hit the fan to where he was now, that being in 2035, he had to time travel 3,000 times. Holy crap, man. Repeating that 3,000 times, waking up, saying, having the same conversation, having them look completely lost while you're already mentally drained, pushing yourself to the absolute limit. Okabe is literally a different breed, because I don't understand how anybody can go through that. That is literally just an absurd amount of time. I don't even know what even equivalates to in human years or in human time, days, months, whatever. I just know that that is a very, very long process, and I am surprised that he was able to keep pushing himself to the very end. Now, one thing that did, make me like this series a lot more, a little bit more than the original Steins Gate, is the soundtrack towards the end of the episode, because this guy just aura farmed. Okabe literally just aura farmed, because he not only saved himself and we got the ending that we all know and love in Steins Gate, but he also went to go save Suzuha and Mayuri that unfortunately got lost in time because they didn't have enough fuel to come back. They get lost in BC, I think 1,800 or 1,800 or something like that, 18,000. I'm not quite totally sure, but Okabe said that he's going to find them, and he stuck to his word. He went on a time machine that nobody knew would be capable of actually time traveling, and he said that there's no reason to fear. We see him walking, saying the coldest line, like, oh my god, man, I think I did cry a little bit because it was just a wonderful, beautiful ending to wrap up this series. Now, what happens after this, I don't know. I literally can't even tell you, because again, it has to do with like this time traveling paradox. But what I do know is that everything that happens thus far pretty much doesn't even matter in the grand scheme of things, because in the end of it all, the real ending, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure it's actually canon all throughout, is the main Steins Gate ending, that one that we do see that came in 2011. So yeah, no, it's definitely a wonderful series, and I don't want to make it sound like Steins Gate is a series that doesn't even matter at all. It definitely does, and you should definitely watch it. Now, one critique that I hear about Steins Gate Zero is that they cut a lot off from the visual novel, which does make me feel a little bit sad. I'm not going to lie. It did feel just a little bit rushed in some certain arcs, but I still think that it was a very good adaptation. Now, one thing that I didn't know that I was going to actually like was an introduction of a new character, that being the colleague of Christina, being Maho. And I'm not going to lie, she was a very good choice to include within this story. I liked her character development all throughout. I liked her connection with Okabe, and I liked her past relationship with Christina. It was all so well, and the plot twist within the series is, oh my god, like a cherry on top, man. Again, if you haven't watched the series, I highly recommend you do. Now, that's all I'm going to be doing. I just glazed all over Steins Gate and Steins Gate Zero, and best believe that I will definitely be dipping my big old toes into the entire of Science Adventure series. So if you want to possibly watch any of those gameplays or playthroughs, I have a Twitch link down in my description, as I will be playing those. Currently, I'm playing Mahoyo, or Witch on a Holy Night, and I just got over chapter 1. So if you want to watch that, I have link my other channel as well, where all the VODs would be at. But yeah, again, let me know what y'all think about this entire freaking series. I am so glad to have revisited all of Steins Gate, and I'm going to try and build myself a divergence meter, because that is just a badass, and I want to actually want to memorize Steins Gate and remember Steins Gate until the day I die. Anyways, though, if you made it this far into the video, why not drop a like and subscribe, as that does help around my channel a lot. Again, if y'all made it this far, appreciate y'all for hanging around, and I'll see y'all next time. Adios, guys.